In this video we will get Packmaster Shayak as free to play. And by the way, free to play, super important, you need to pay attention to a lot of things. If you don't, then halfway you're gonna get screwed. So first things first, there is no better way to grind for points than the champion training tournament. You can mainly auto it. You pull a lot of shards that are for points, although mystery shards are not ideal. I finished these 15,000 points with more mystery shards than what I started with, by the way, so everything was for free, and I earned a shit ton of silver. Plus, on top of that, I have a chance of doing the double knockout, triple knockout strategy if I invest a couple of energy more for the Raman 2 5-star Perfect Soul, which is gonna be useful to me if I choose to continue with the Raman 2 missions. So the skill tomes themselves are a huge upgrade because I have this one mythical Alas, and I can upgrade his skills straight away to get extra points. Now, shall I do it now? Shall I do it later? I think I will do it later once the time comes. Right now I don't need the points. We will see if I win this, because I think with the books I can also get extra points. Now, second thing, I've gotten 23,099 points in total so far. So 23,099, let's see what that holds. So this is the absolute minimum that I need. So I have more than that, a bit more. And by the way, these were the number of shards that I had yesterday. And why am I talking about yesterday? It is because by accident, exactly today, once I finish my daily quests, my weekly quests are gonna be done and I'm gonna get another shard. And my monthly quests are gonna be accidentally done, which means that I'm gonna get another 2 shards, which are quite a lot of points. So maybe these are worth pursuing. It's just my auto battles were still running, but we can still go ahead with the pools. One other small nuance that I would highly recommend as free to play especially, but also if you're a sane player, is that if you have this Orcs path, don't commit anywhere, because once in a blue moon you will pull Shayak. And just imagine that you pulled Shayak, you committed all the way here, and then you cannot jump to the Perfect Soul of the dog. So don't commit in advance. And then we will pull. Let's see the Soul Merchant. Usually this is when you get something that you cannot afford, but today I'm not fancying a Life Taker Speed Soul, so why not just go to the summons and start with this one. Now, I've decided already. And here I haven't decided, but you know, it doesn't matter. Dwarves are fine enough. Who are you, by the way? Sentinel. So, okay. Let me do some research, because the other one I've decided already. So, Sentinel is gonna be the one that I'm looking for. And let's see her points. No, that's the other Sentinel. I mean, I didn't want this Sentinel. I wanted the other Sentinel. Let's see, Sentinel. Come on. This one, this Sentinel. If it's a 3.5, but does have some use cases. Decrease attack, legendary damage, great. Dark Fey, not that good, that's bad. And yeah, there are not many use cases. Ban rate is kind of high, I don't understand why. Let's see the other two. It's a dwarf, Jarl. So we're gonna go to Jarl. Come on. Here, that's blue. 3.5. What kind of use cases? Kind of the same. It's the same spiel basically. The question is whether you want a dwarf, which I don't, or an undead for that matter. Let's see the undead. It's not gonna be the deciding factor, by the way, so I'm quite certain that it won't matter. It's a 4-star, it's better than the other two. Dark Fate bad, but some of the others, Nether Spider, yeah, especially in Nether Spider when you have a Cursed City, for example. So I'll go with this one, will go quite well with Fabian. And by the way, just saying Freya. So let's see Freya. Female version of Loki, I know. Just so that you see. 4.5 star. Some easy use cases as well. Godlike, crowd control, really good. And some clear use cases as well. Arena especially, we can have some backup along with the others. Yeah, I told you, very much like Loki. Also Barbarian, just like Loki, I think. Now, I'm gonna use these two champions. Although I could have used Fina, the other one. So let's see, High Elves. By the way, I'm really bad with High Elves. So maybe I could use Fina instead. Both of them are fine. Only 4-star though. But Dark Fate, Redhorn are not that good, and I'm quite bad with this faction, like High Elves. So either way, I will use Freya instead, the 15 times chance, not as if we were considering getting them. Okay, the first summon. I will go from bottom to top. So we got Bonekeeper, amazing. And then I'll pull all the ancients. I will have to, because Champion Chase is quite far away. I will need them as well. And with this I'm gonna prepare for the next summon rush whenever it happens. I will skip the next fusion most likely. Space-wise we're doing quite badly, so I will need to make some space. So how do I make some space? It's quite appalling. I have all these champions like lined up. That's not one that I wanted to fuse, and I didn't start training them. I just started basically moving them up because I needed space in the inventory. I already had quite a lot of duplicates. I'm just eating these alive. I mean, I don't care about these. I made my research before. I made my one-time level 9s, by the way, with these champions. So I'll make some space. And I'll put all of them to the reserve vault in the meantime, so that we can continue pooling. And by the way, as we pull some epics, I might just feed them. So... wait a minute. No, I'm not feeding you. Yet. I might feed you a bit later. I think we got one of the fusion champions is like quite okay. That was an accident. And what else? How many of you are there? One more. And I didn't finish the other one. So I will feed you 3 to the beast. And now champion vaults, reserve vault. I made some space for the new summons on purpose. So 5 stars. I have quite a few. The 4-star ones. More 4-star ones that have not been used. 3-star ones. And the remaining 3-star ones. And I mean, I can also put the epics aside to reserve vault. And one more thing I can do before continuing the summons is that I can go and rank up one of the 2 stars. This is my rank up champions, I think, or one of my rank up champions. Oh no, that's a 3-star. Wait, where is it? This one. So upgrade level, and I'll feed all the 1-stars. It's unfortunately just 1 extra. Okay, I will complete the mission like this, doesn't matter. Daily quest is complete. And by the way, in 3 minutes we're gonna be able to fight as well. Just in case I needed those shards, but for now I'm gonna use the blue shards. So moving on. 97. These are set up. Let's summon 10. straight away. Two epics, that's not bad. 3 epics. Okay, next one. We won't get away with less, so this is basically a full fusion worth of stuff. Legendary, who are you? Cracklin. Cracklin the backhand? No, blackhand. Okay. So Cracklin. So his A1 is rate limiting. A2 is what? Not Cracklin. What's your name? Black End. I don't know, maybe you can find... Yeah, there you go, that's it. Let's see, what kind of legendary are you? 3.5 stars. Faction Wars, okay. Fire Knight, okay. Nothing else is okay. Book value, quite good. Seemingly a legendary champion for the Ogrins, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, yeah, exactly, Ogrins. Doing some heal reduction, 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff and weaken, 30% reflect damage and 15% continuous heal on allies, and restores 50% of each ally's destroyed max HP. Okay, so healer. I'm not saying he's as good as Ugo, but you know, these Ogrins have healing basically. Okay, next. Still have space. So why not? And yeah, this is quite pathetic, but what can I do? Still have space. And then we'll need to move them to the back row. Caden. It's a duplicate, Caden. This Boom is a duplicate as well. Vogot is a duplicate too. Ator, interesting. Zelota. We're gonna hit Pity, by the way, quite soon, I guess. Which doesn't mean that we're gonna get a legendary, it just means that we hit Pity. So epic, fine. Legendary, not that fine. Anyway. Let's make some room. So champion votes, reserve. And these reserve wall spots are quite cheap in themselves. Absolute worst case, you know what I'll do. I'll just buy more spots. I mean, I think I can afford it out of that 30 million. I won't buy spots in the main area, so it's very much like cache memory, right? Or the registers in the old, like Z80 and all these old architectures where you had like A register, B register, if you played these like assembly programming or whatever else, you know. It can be small. You don't need a large, like, active champion stash. And that's why I'm valuing rares less and less as I move on. So now we have 50 more summons. By the way, let's keep an eye on the price. 42,650. And we need 76,000 something. So we're still a long way from where we need to be. In the meantime, let's do some arena. So before continuing, I'll just add the results, yeah, just give me the things. Mystery, I will keep mystery shards, by the way. The reason why I will keep mystery shards, and I'll go all in on the blue shards, ancient ones, is that, oh, we're dying left and right, is that mystery shards are undervalued for this event specifically. There you go, we won. Oh, we didn't win. Oh, that's dangerous. What is this dwarf? Crazy. Wait, almost won, but not quite. I could have won, by the way, with some manualing. Oh, why is there a loading effect? Okay, we got a new one. I think we'll win against this one. We just need 5 arena fights to get new shards. That's why I'm doing this. And then we're gonna get the mighty champion. We don't have his dog yet because we'll pull them once it's time. I think during the next fusion. Okay, we'll pull some more shards. ancient shards. It doesn't hurt if I keep those new shards, by the way, for the next fusion that I want to participate in. Let's summon 10 more. So I gave you all the advice. I can give you one more advice. Don't spend, obviously, because it never ends. So 3000 more points in the bag. And Raid treats pay-to-win players like trash. Free-to-play players too, but at least I can choose how I have fun. In pay-to-win, oftentimes you're pot committed. I just watched the video. I think the creator was called Big Papa Drac or something. I don't know like all the creators, I know a few for Raid. And I was just saying he opened like 100. What is that? The yellow shard, the most expensive one. I don't even know the shard names. That's how invested I am in Raid. And it costs a fortune to accumulate, and also like whether you earn it or you get it through like monetary means, it's a fortune basically. Long time hoarding, I guess. Now let's move some to the reserve vault. Also 360 may not be enough, so let me buy, yeah, it's still cheap for a while, and then it will become expensive. I don't believe that their data structure is not good enough to handle this. I'm quite certain that their data structure is good enough to store as many of these champions as possible. After all, I could basically suggest some data structure that can also be mapped into a database with some IDs. It's the map data structure, by the way, also called an object. So just move these epics as well. Sooner or later we'll figure out what they know or what they do. I don't mind about them at all, except that their gear is kind of important. I also put these 2 stars to the reserve vault. I don't need them right now. These are my main heroes, so I'll keep them. Now let's continue a bit. So I need to summon one by one this time, so let's summon the remaining ones. Yeah, whatever, next. Another whatever. Hopefully we're not gonna get 5 more whatevers. I'm just pulling one by one, not because I'm that much interested in these summonings. It's because I have to. I don't have enough of these shards. Oh yeah, I know who you are. I have a few copies of her. When I started long time ago, so half a year ago, it's not long time actually. Back then I was interested in every single shard pool, including the blue ones. I didn't get that many blue shards either. Now it's like, okay, I saw everything. Now let's see the points. Points are the most important things. So Orc's Path, 56,750. So we need approximately 20,000 more, which I'll be able to do because I was hoarding. Now let's see the scores. One other thing, there is a reason I did my homework up front. See the information panel, 300, 4,500. The ratio proportions are very much like the following. You know Summon Rush, I guess. So in case of Summon Rush, you have 1 for mystery shards. Here is 3. For ancient shard, it's 20. Here is 300. So the difference is basically instead of 20x, so it's 100x instead of 20x. And then the void is normally 120, here it's 750. Now here you have a 6x for void, but for the right hand side it's just 2.5x. 2.5x instead of 6x. So you see, it's basically a double ancient or so. Because now if you see, for example, 120, okay, let's see the ratios as well from another perspective. So mystery shard is like 1, other one is 120. 750 divided by 3 is 250. So we're still better off. So if we see, it's 250x instead of 120x. So this is the void. And now we have the primal, 1.8k, the point there, but here it's only 200 for summon rush, for regular summon rush. So here you see that you have basically a 10 out of 6, which is like 1.67x. And on the right hand side you have 1800 divided by 750. It's quite good actually, 2.4. So 2.4x instead of 1.67x. So this is better. And then you have the final one, the sacred shard. Yeah, that is called not ancient, it's called sacred. 500 to 4.5k. So it's 2.5x on the left. And on the right it's not going that well. So 4,500 divided by 1,800 is only, well, it's actually the same, it's 2.5. So 2.5x each with respect to the primals. So the best thing that you can do is ancients. Second best thing you can do that is still overvalued is primals. And the third best is sacreds. Fourth best is voids, and just keep your mystery shards for whenever you have to use them for summon rush or champion chase to complete a fusion that you badly want. By the way, out of 3,500 gems, I still have 1,600. So I could have gone more deeply into it, but I chose not to because what's the point? Now I'm gonna get the 6 primals out. So it's still not fully done. I will use the same champions as usual. 15x chance, I couldn't care less about it. Now with live arena I'm earning quite a lot of primal shards. Let's start. And I'm gonna pull a mythical, how funny that would be. But in reality it's gonna be epics most of the time. That's why you don't use these primal shards for champion chase. You can use them for summon rush or for these events like this one. At least you got an epic. Phoenix is not bad, I think, for something. I've heard of Phoenix before. This is the one epic that I'm gonna look up. Do I have Phoenix at all? I've seen him in the arena or somewhere. Yeah, 4-star, told you, I've heard of him. Okay for Hydra, good for Ice Golem. And arena rolls quite a lot. No one is banning him like ever, so I didn't see him in the arena. Neither did I ban him or anything. Okay, what? So that was Phoenix. Next, we have 3 more. Yeah, so amazing. These primal shards are absolutely worth it. See, every penny of that 0 that I paid. I have no idea where I am in the pity system, but these were my primal shards. Okay, see you in like 3-4 months when I pull primal shards next. If I keep on playing, I don't know. Now, voids. Voids are a different beast. Now, good news for me is that I have Cardiel already. I don't need a copy. Warlord, let's see. Who are you? So Warlord 5-star, absolutely in that case. Why is he 5-star? Arena rolls 5, Scarab King, Eternal Dragon, Dark Fae, not bad. Godlike, okay, I'm convinced, I just want to know who the other one is. Riho. Okay, so Riho is the other one. I didn't do that part of the homework because the chance of me getting it is like so slim that why would I? Is there anything specific? No Dark Fey extra. Frost Spider not bad, but I have Alas for it. Yeah, good. I choose the other one. And out of these, I don't mind at this stage. Let's just be pragmatic and simplify things. I will pull one for now. And then we'll calculate things a bit. Yeah, our usual 750 points. Let's see how many do we need. So 68,300 already for this path. And given that it's voids, we don't need much more. So 10,000, 12,500, 14,000, 15,000 and 16,500. So 16,500 plus 60,000, 76,500 is what we need. So let me see the arena in the meantime. Have you already? No, still 3 minutes. I mean, I can entertain myself with this battle, for example, doesn't matter. Because once I get the 5 battles out of the way, even if I lose, I don't mind losing at this stage because at night it gets replenished anyway, so it's not like failed attempts or anything. I just do autoing mostly. But wait a minute, no, don't kill Sun Wukong, kill the other one. Kill the other one first because you regret it otherwise. Because Sun Wukong revives, you don't want that, right? Very good. Just focus on the other one. Just focus. Oh no. Good. So we managed to win against some stronger opponents as well. Amazing. We need 2 more. And while doing the 2 more, I might be getting some other quests done. So I need 2 more arena and 4 artifact upgrade. I mean, it really doesn't matter what I do. Most of them are in like plus 16, so I will just do something really random. For example, here is this one, critical damage, so I might as well keep it for someone. I don't have that good gear yet, it's just a half a year old account. So I do 4, I spent a fortune on it. 60,000-70,000 silver, and really all I need is these 2 arena battles to complete the weekly, complete the monthly, complete everything. While we're waiting for that, I'm gonna show you one more thing. So the daily login rewards, right now I'm on day 215 and these 500 energy were used really well and they are baked in both the points and these things. So I calculated that I would finish this champion training with those 500 energy in advance, so I knew this 2 days ago basically. So you know, you always think ahead because as free to play you have one chance, and if you blow away your chance then you know what's gonna happen. You're not gonna get anything other than what's in the shards. And what do you get from the shards? Well, not much. You can see this quite frankly. So let's move these to the reserve vaults. By the way, reserve vault space is getting increasingly expensive. So hopefully you notice that too. But anyway, I have these champions, I'll move them to the reserve vault. And I have almost 100 space. I won't need those 100 space. By the way, how much does Master Vault space cost? Yeah, Master Vault is gonna be my new reserve vault because it's a lot cheaper. I mean, getting 180k it's like nothing, 200k it's like nothing, and then 220k it's also like nothing, 240k is also like nothing. And then it continues. I don't need to continue myself because I will need silver most likely. I can start a fusion with this amount of silver and this amount of gems. Is just the shards that are missing. I won't touch the mystery shards, they are undervalued for this specific occasion. Now let's go to the arena and let's get in exactly 2 seconds. So let's get some new battles. I will fight twice no matter what I get. I know this is an overpowered opponent, so most likely we'll lose. I don't mind about losing at this stage. Won't even try this one. Is there any? So maybe this arbiter team, or no, maybe this team. So although there is Alice here and Alice is usually quite strong, I'm expecting to lose this one, but you know, what can I do? I'm not expecting to lose this one because I'm afraid or anything, but because I don't know what the opponent champion does. Oh, there you go. Frozen. I knew there was some sort of a surprise. I really hope that he won't revive, because if he keeps on reviving forever, I will have to quit and then I'll lose. There is a debuff on him. No revival. Okay, I don't know this champion, so you know. Let's battle this one, and with that we're over the limit. And then we'll be able to pull 2 more shards. I want to keep the void shards because they are not especially overpowered. Oh, Fabian versus Fabian. Okay, I might as well just quit. I mean, I don't need to see the rest. We'll lose, fine. So 5 battles are complete. And with that, the weekly is done. You can get an ancient shard. And the with the new weekly we can get more energy if we wanted to. That's also good to know, to complete these. So if I needed some energy for points, but it's like so minimal that these 200 energy won't cut it. And I got all the shards. And in 1 month we're gonna get another ancient and other types of shards. So let's see how many points do we need, and let's calculate. So here we are, 68,300, and we need 76,500. So fine, 68,300, and we need 8,200 more. So how do we get it? 4,500 minus 1,800. And this will leave us with 1,900 left. I have an idea. Okay. So, wait a minute. This is not gonna work well. Because it's not divisible with 750. So, I might as well do this. And overpool by 50 points. Or here I would overpool by 50 points, because the thing is that 5 times 750 is 4.5k. No, 6 times, but still. So it's... I'm gonna pull the Ancients and the Voids, and I won't micromanage with Mystery Shards, so be it. Now, I'll pull the Sacred. 1 Sacred. You need silver, by the way, so if you don't have the 100,000 silver, you have to go to the Forge. That would be the worst one. Let's pull the Sacred. We cannot get a mythical. We're not even getting a legendary. Oh, the Mausoleum Mage. Yeah, so this was what we wanted, right? So congratulations, we got the Mausoleum Mage. Amazing. Doesn't even have a lore, so must be amazing. So then I'll have to pull some Voids. So minus 4,500, and this leaves us with 3,700. So we need 5 Voids in total. I even have some shards left, I'm impressed. That's the first one. Another amazing epic. Maybe I won't see him, or what is, yeah, epic. Or not epic, rare, even worse. Looks like the owls from Batman, Night of the Owls. So 3 more. And then 1 more, so 4 more in it, to be exact. A Painkeeper. Oh, crazy. 4th one. That's how I pulled Cardial back in the days. Today, it's not working. Chances are quite bad. So this is 5. And given we're pulling Voids, I'll just verify that everything was correct. So got this 250. Substat Charm, what is this? Type Charm. Okay, let's do Substat Charm. Then I'll go to the left. Don't misclick, because then I'm gonna be screwed. But the path itself is quite easy. Screwed meaning that I would have to invest a lot more shards into the path. By the way, mythical book, I don't need it. I have enough for Alas. I just won one. These books come handy. I've chosen the correct path. 6,000, couldn't care less about this reward. What is going on? I calculated it badly. I told you I would have to verify the thing. So I overpulled by 50 points. That doesn't matter. What matters is that we're gonna get Shayak. So Shayak. Where is Shayak? Is he among my champions now? So I got Shayak somehow. Here he is, so I've already gotten him. Too bad. I thought it was in the inbox and I would be able to claim him. So this is good because I have the Shayak and I also have his pair, the dog. One day I'm gonna summon him once it's worth it. Then I'll be able to train both of them. Whenever it's worth it. So that's how you do free-to-play stuff. Everything is planned to the teeth. Okay, I overplanned by 50 points. So be it. I couldn't have known this. I didn't calculate that thing. I didn't know a few of the champions. But other than that, everything is fine. And as an added bonus, I'm gonna get a Ramantu for sure. If I continue playing, then I will. So I might as well go for this in the coming days, but I don't want to consume a lot of energy. What's gonna happen, by the way, just once again planning. You see 2 days and 6 hours, but no, there is no planning in here because the next clan versus clan is in 8 days. So not next week, but the week after. So it doesn't matter what I will do in 2 days and 6 hours. We will see if Falcon ID wants to play. I mean, we will see because I have my double knockout, triple knockout strategy. I've always won these things. So without exception. And if he wants to outspend me with energy and with other stuff or books, be my guest, but then please signal it in advance. Because if I see, let's say 22,000 points, I'm saying, okay, that was it. And I'll let you have the 5-star soul. I don't care. I'll pull it otherwise elsewhere. Because that 5-star soul is gonna help me like some time down the road later. So it's also possible that I will just continue accumulating diamonds. And one way to accumulate diamonds, by the way, is not champion training anymore, but Fire Knight. So I might go all the way to 600, but the problem is that this 25 gems, it's like nothing. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe I will just continue champion training as I'm doing right now. And advanced quests are not gonna be affected by it anyway. So I'll be able to use these keys, Curse City, everything else. So that's gonna be quite easy. Alright, this was the pool session. You got a free-to-play perspective too, after maybe seeing other creators go nuts with their hundreds of sacred shards. And everything is calculated to the teeth, basically. And that's how you succeed in games like this.